What up, LFR? Breathing. Going up this big hill. It's not really that big. It feels a little big this morning. However, I wanted to come chat with you for a sec about showing up. What are you showing up for? How are you showing up in your life? Who are you showing up for? Are you? Somebody else? What I mean is, it's our life. And what we commit to and what we do, that's what we're showing up for. And showing up's not always hard, not always easy. Sometimes it's showing up for our body, like I'm doing right now, exercising. Sometimes it's showing up for a job or work. Sometimes it's showing up for your kids, your partner, depending on who and what you have in your life. And sometimes we don't feel like showing up. Sometimes we want to quit. And a lot of times we want to quit or don't show up because we're not doing what we want. We've been sold or convinced or shown or whatever a different way. Something that doesn't work for us. But we're not really aware of that. So, we're just not happy and we don't want to show up and it's a struggle. We have to make ourselves do it. We have to make ourselves jump in. But when we really are clear and focused on what we want in the direction of our desire, it's easier to show up. It's easier to make happen what you want to happen. And you're not really making anything happen. You're just showing up. There's no force or make to it. It happens because you're showing up. So even when you don't want to show up, if you get clear about why, if you get clear about your it makes it easier. There's no force. It's like, have you ever noticed when you want to go do something with somebody, you're like, it's so free. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. Especially if you're really excited about it and you're all like ready and you just go with it. You go when things line up. You have the motivation. Nobody has to force you. But when you're doing something you don't really want to do, you constantly feel a struggle to show up. So I'd encourage you to, if you feel like it's hard showing up and you don't want to, look into what it is you've chosen, what it is you really, really want, and show up. And if you find yourself constantly struggling to make that choice to show up, to do what it takes to get where you want to go, perhaps evaluate your choices. Perhaps evaluate what it is you're doing that makes it such a struggle for you to show up. So we all have times when we don't want to. It's worse when we're doing what we don't want to do. Like really, really. So if there's a struggle in your life, let go of the struggle life. Move on to awesome. Say yes and show up. Peace out. See ya.